Hello friends, welcome to this morning's Get Ready With Me. I'm going to do a look with the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette, and I think this week is going to be the palette we're going to do several looks with. Because it's neutral and it's got pops of color in here. When I say pops of color, there's a blue up here. There's this like shifty pink to neutral color. Let's see, there is like a purple shimmer down here. This is considered, I mean, it's neutral, but it's a color. And then we have these two. So I figured this week, let's do 5 looks, like Monday through Friday. We'll do a look with this palette. If I end up changing my mind halfway through, not today, but like halfway through the week, then so be it. But we will give it a shot. So I'm gonna start out. I grabbed everything last night that I think I want to use. We'll get this all out of the bag. How'd you all sleep? I slept like a rock. It was nice. Not really like a rock. I did wake up at least once. Okay, here we go. So for foundation this morning, I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match shade that I use will be in the description box. So we're on 1 of 4 for work shifts this week. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully not. I'm just gonna grab my foundation brush and get this all blended in. How's everybody's weekend? I think you all know how mine went. I did go do some shopping to finish off. Well, I finished off actually, no. So the friend mail is finished off. That package is bubble wrapped and taped up to send off to Chris. I'm sending off to Chris, I think, this weekend coming. Not I think, I am. As long as Matt has a day off to help me get it down to the post office. It isn't like super heavy, but I did show everything that I got Chris between the haul that I did on, I think, Saturday, and then a week ago I showed a bunch of stuff that I got for her. I think she'll be happy. I like making people happy, and I like to share. The giveaway box, I thought I was done. I'm not. There's a package that I'm waiting to get here, which should be here this week. I think there's at least 1 or 2 things in there that are going in the giveaway as well, and then I'll get the giveaway taped up and sent off. Well, after I pick a winner, because I'm picking a winner this weekend. So that is all. I'm just gonna take my sponge and just go over it quick. I did hair wash, yes, last night. When I'm finished one of the because right now I currently have 2 different shampoos and 2 different conditioners I'm using. Like, they're both different sets. One's for color treated hair, the other one isn't. The color treated hair one I'm gonna finish up and then be done, because I think I'm done coloring my hair. It's like a lost cause. Every time I color my hair, it always goes, no matter what I do, it turns back into this color, which is fine. I like it. Lots of people actually like my hair this color. But then, like, my roots, because they're blonde, I'm a natural blonde, the roots are easy to see. So I give up coloring my hair. Maybe I'll just get highlights or something down the road. We'll see. But one of the shampoo and conditioner sets I bought, it's like a huge disappointment. I like the smell, and they make my hair feel nice, but they definitely don't do what it says it does. At least not for me. And I have fine, thin hair, and that's the reason why I bought it. You guys will see when it makes its way into the empties bin. For contour, we're going to use the Tarte See if there's any. Oh yeah, there's still some dots. I don't want to twist it open and squeeze more until what is on here is pretty much gone, because there's still a decent amount of product on the sponge. And then we shall blend. It says contour, but it's in the shade Cool Bronze, so it's kind of more of a cool bronze shade. I'm on a no-buy for the rest of the month. I was talking to my friend Eden the other night. We were both like, we realized it was literally like April 12th and we had already done so much spending, and it's like, I mean, hashtag no regrets, but I mean, geez, do not let me influence you guys to buy anything though. I want to keep saying that, because some people spend money they don't have, and that's the last thing you want to do. You ain't got money to be spending, don't do it. Especially not over makeup, okay? It's not worth it. If I didn't have the money to do so, I wouldn't do it. So I'm telling you, if you don't have the money to do it either, don't. You don't need that. You don't need to be spending money you don't have and, you know, possibly not able to pay a bill or going in debt or something, okay? No makeup is worth it. Not at all. There are people who actually do have addictions, and watching people do hauls and that could actually be a trigger for them. Which sucks, because people do. I probably have hyped up the Sephora VIB sale, which I probably shouldn't have. It really isn't that good of deals, honestly. I am a makeup junkie though, which doesn't excuse it, but it could be hard for some other people. Okay, that's blended in. Next, we're gonna go in with, just looking around, see what I have all the Makeup by Mario. We want to finish this one up before I have other ones I can use, but I really want to get this one gone so we can say adios amigo. It's not even makeup that some people have an addiction to buying. Some people have an addiction to like buying clothes, shoes, bags. I remember many moons ago, I was constantly buying clothes, constantly buying shoes. And then, I don't know, then my mindset changed about both. And so I stopped. Now, if I buy clothes, I donate things first before I buy anything. And I don't go ham. I think the last clothing I bought was jeans for work, which was I think a month or so ago. I don't know if you guys know the store. I think it's called Ricky's. I used to shop there all the time, but they had a big blowout sale because our store, like the store, closed because they're going directly to online. So I went to the big blowout sale. All the jeans were like 50 and 75% off. I bought 3 brand new pairs of jeans for like $100. And I was like, wow, because normally it's like $100 per pair of jeans, depending on where you go. So, I was happy. I think all the jeans I got were all 90s style jeans. That made me a happy camper. But I needed jeans because the ones that I was wearing constantly like I had saggy bottom butt because my lower body, oddly enough, is getting smaller. You know, I don't like wearing belts. I think belts are a hassle. I'd never liked belts. So I had to go down and get some jeans. Some are still size 18, some of them are size 16. It all depends on where they hit on your waist and stuff, what they're made of. But I was like, size to me doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't want to be more than a size 18 in jeans. I've been there before. Because I used to be like, what, size 24 jeans many moons ago. But I have come to the realization, sometimes it depends on what the material net is. You can't help it. Sometimes you have to go up. It's better to go up and be comfortable than try and squeeze into something that makes it uncomfortable. Am I right? Because I can't stand being uncomfortable. Alright, where did you go, buddy? I think that's you. We're going to use the Nars today. I used up my Rimmel Kind and Free brow pencil, so I dug out my last one. Okay, I said I was buying nothing else this month. If I come across this, I'll be buying a couple more. But I have another brow pencil we're going to try out, because I went through my drawer to see, like, hey, do I have any other brow pencils? And I still have that Annabelle one. I think it's almost gone. If you guys, I don't want a high-end recommendation. If you have a recommendation for a drugstore micro brow pencil, let me know if you have a recommendation. The Rimmel one is one of my favorites. I think CoverGirl has one, but damn. CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Rimmel, NYX, like NYX, like they're expensive for being drugstore. They're not expensive like, well, that's the most expensive makeup, but for being drugstore. Or if you have a recommendation, I guess, for higher end. My thing though for higher end eyebrow pencils, like what if I go through it super fast and the brow pencil is like $30? I don't want to, like that's $30. I could get, never mind, I changed my mind. I don't want higher end recommendations. I can get so many of those Rimmel ones for $30. So many. Yesterday was a nice day. Matt did laundry, meaning he washed it and it's sitting in the bag in the living room until I put it away tomorrow after work, because I'm not off till 7:30 tonight, so I'm not putting it away. I did not feel like putting it away yesterday either. I decided to I made some protein muffins. I put most of them in the freezer. I think there's like 12 in the freezer. I kept 3 out. I did eat 1, so there's 3 out. So it would have been 4, but I'm trying to find something that's healthy, that's not bread, that I could have for breakfast possibly. The protein muffins are pretty much the Kodiak pancake mix. I put a couple of scoops of Reese's Pieces protein powder in there, 2 eggs, and protein milk and water, cinnamon, handful of chocolate chips. And David's correct. He looked and he's like, I see no love in that bowl. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the amount of chocolate chips in there, you didn't put those in there with your heart. It's like, now I regret not putting more chocolate chips, but I didn't want it to be like mouthfuls of chocolate chips, right? Anyways, I don't know the macros or anything. I just know they're healthier than, they're healthier than what I would have made if I would have made other muffins. Anyways, they are high protein and high fiber, so I'll probably have 1 or 2. I did tell the kids, like, I ate 1 when it was still warm as it was. It was nice, not sweet. I feel like though the Reese's Pieces protein powder I put in did not pull through at all. So now I'm like, maybe I should have done like 3 scoops or 4. I didn't want to add peanut butter or anything. We're going to do this brow pencil. This one says it's self-sharpening and it's from Annabelle. Stay sharp, self-sharpening. Waterproof micro liner. And then this one is in the shade Taupe. It's been a while since I've used one, but yeah, it sharpens itself every time you take it out. I want my brow Hello, it's me you're looking for. Thursday after work, we haven't bought groceries in a bit. What we've been doing lately is because no one's really eating the suppers. Like, no one, I don't know. Everyone's eating like whatever they want for breakfast and dinner, and then supper they're either fending for themselves or we're just doing something really fast and quick with what's already here. Like, if we need milk, bread, or eggs, like, we've been picking things up as they've run out, but I haven't really been getting groceries because we're trying to use up all the meat that we have, for instance, because meat goes freezer burnt. So I took all the meat that was out of our deep freezer and put it in our fridge freezer. We have 2 big packs of chicken wings and 2 big packs of chicken drumsticks. That's all we have left for meat. Normally we have like a freezer full, but I was like, what's the point if no one's really gonna be eating anything? So we took out one of the freezer meals that was done a couple of weeks ago, like baked spaghetti and meatballs that I made. So Matt or one of the kids will throw that in the oven for supper today. I can't remember if we said what we're going to have tomorrow or not. But I'm going to do, I think, the chicken wings on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I might see if there's another freezer meal that they can do tomorrow. Okay, brows are done. Not bad. This one's like super... Oh, I think that's all that's left. Like, if I wanted it... The only thing I haven't figured out is how to figure out how much product's in here. Because it's self-sharpening, it brings itself to this point. I'll use my forehead so you guys can see. It brings itself to this point every time. And you put it back in here. Okay? I can hear it sharpen. And then look, when you bring it back up, bam, it sharpened again. So I can never tell how much product is actually in here. I've got my coffee protein shake. What did we do this morning? We did we did a serving of the protein milk. It's it's called Natural, I think. 18 grams of protein for 1 cup. So we have that in here. We have 2 scoops of vanilla Premier protein powder in here. We have some of that. You guys know those coffee flavorings because our coffee bar's back there. Like the liquid stuff, it's like syrups, but there's like no sugar, no calories. I have cookie dough of that in here. Shake that all up, and then I ran out of cold brew coffee that I think I had Stokes or whatever. Like, there's nothing in it, just cold brew coffee. I didn't want to go buy another one for like, was it $7 or $8? Because that adds up. So I was like, I decided to use my French press because I couldn't find my cold brew coffee thing. I think we may have decluttered it actually. Oh dear Lord. That is good. I decided to French press chocolate Belgian Van Hout coffee. Then I let it cool down and then I poured it into, because we don't have like juice jugs here, but I have like my 40 or 60 ounce like big purple water jug. I don't like drinking out of that one because it's annoying. I poured the coffee into that, threw it in the fridge last night, and then of course it'll last like what, between 3-4 days. Darn, that chocolate Belgian is so good. I could taste it, so I put that in here. It's way cheaper and cost effective just to do that kind of stuff at home versus me going to work and getting a cold brew coffee from Starbucks and then buying a protein shake and pouring it in there. I just will do that from home. Bronzer, I'm going to use the RMS bronzer. Oh, my nose this morning. So this week, some of the looks might end up, they won't look the same, but I think it's going to be like a neutral week, which I know some of you, again, you guys don't really care if I'm doing neutral looks or not, because we're here just to hang out, get ready, chit chat. Sometimes I'm more chit chatty than other days. It doesn't, if I'm not chatty, it doesn't mean like I'm chatty today, but if tomorrow I'm not, it's not like because something's going on. Okay? It's okay. A few people, not just one person, but a few people, when there are days where I'm less chatty, they automatically assume something's wrong. If something's wrong, I'll probably let you guys know unless it's too personal. But I'm, again, some days more chatty than others. Or more excited than others. So what else did I do yesterday? I meal prepped mine and Matt's work lunches for today and tomorrow. So I sauteed green beans and garlic butter and pepper, and I did roasted sweet potatoes baked in the oven, and then I marinated a bunch of we're gonna go into this Lawless Pinch Me Cheeks in Rosebud. And then I gotta glue this one too. We'll do that after work, if I remember. This one's in Rosebud. I marinated boneless, skinless chicken breasts in some chipotle sauce and a bunch of different seasonings and air fried that. So our work lunches for today and tomorrow are the green beans, sweet potatoes, and chicken. I think for Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to do the Korean, because we're trying to use some stuff up that's in the freezer. So I'll probably do the Korean shrimp fried rice with some of the chicken cutlets that I have up in the fridge freezer. And then I'll just cook up, I'll look and see what vegetables we have. I did buy a couple of different cauliflower rice that I want to try, but I'm going to try those on my days off to see if my body can handle them or if I'm not going to be able to do cauliflower rice. I can't remember how my body reacted to cauliflower rice. I have IBS, if you're wondering why I say that. Some vegetables I can't handle. It sucks. A lot of vegetables, actually, my body's like, no, what are you doing? That's pretty. I'm just going to take my foundation brush, go over the edge. And then yesterday's supper was really good too. There's a little bit left over, so I scooped it up and put it in the fridge in case one of the kids decide to have it. Hopefully one of them does, so it doesn't go to waste. Yum. That coffee. Yum. Alright. I want to use Marcelle Flawless Velvety blush. This one's in the shade Blossom. I did buy Chris one of these, but I got her a different shade, I think. Oh, the glow is still pulling through. Yes, thank you. I did not find a handheld mirror when I was at Winners. They had like these other ones that we already have here in the house. I was looking for a handheld one though. Did not come across one. Just going over the edge. I do have a highlighter I want to use, which is the Iconic London. very glowy. Exactly what I like in a highlighter. I realized I don't have a lip product picked out. I think I was gonna pick one out while sitting here. That's probably why. Okay, I'm just gonna take my blush brush. Okay. Alrighty then. For powder, Rimmel Kind Free. Where's the old one? This is the old one. The new one's dug out in the event that this one runs out. But like my thing, it's broke. It's broke now. But we do want to use it up. Apparently I do have something up for delivery today, but I just don't know what it is. It's either the Ice Cream Beauty box, which that one online though says it hasn't even budged from, like, it made it to the shipping place and that's where it is. So I'm like, I have no idea. But I was trying to be like, what do I have coming? I do have the last of my Sephora order coming. I don't know that I'll do a Sephora haul, but you guys will see what I got eventually. I just don't want to show any, like, I'm starting to have reservations about, be like, look what I got, look what I got. I'm starting to feel a bit uncomfortable showing you guys in case that is triggering to somebody who does have an issue. Not issue, but like if it's a trigger to them to want to go out and buy something and maybe they shouldn't. You guys let me know. But like, because I'm going to show the BoxyCharm stuff, whatever, like that. But like, should I cut back on showing you guys what I get from Sephora whenever I get stuff from Sephora? Again, if it wasn't in my means to do so, I wouldn't. But I'm aware that sometimes you can see somebody else doing something and you feel the need almost to go do it yourself. And that can be kind of hard. All right, let's get into the eyeshadow. What will we do today? Not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna grab a couple of different brushes here and grab my color switch. Okay, I'm gonna start out with Porcelain. So this color right here. Darn it. I was talking about, my friend Eden and I were talking about something the other night. What was that? Oh, we were talking about it being like so early in the month still, and we had already, both of us had already done a lot, like we'd done some damage. My friend Eden's also like a makeup junkie. I'm gonna go into, I think it says, actually, let's go into Display. I'm gonna go Display, and then the one beside it called Pose or Posse. So I'll be into those two colors for the moment. But yeah, we were both like, wow. I was like, girl, it's like only April 12th and we both have done so much damage. Or at least I have. And she's like, me too. And we didn't realize how early in the month it still was. And what I decided to do, I had done it before, but I don't know where I put it. I decided to, when I make wish lists, generally speaking, it's just eyeshadow palette wish list. So I decided to go ahead and do my eyeshadow palette wish list on Instagram and save it. And then I sent it to her. I said, this was on my wish list. And it was like 35 eyeshadow palettes, 35 or 36. And then she's like, those are nice. Some of those are discontinued. So I asked her what ones were discontinued so I could delete them. So she told me, I deleted them. And then there's a couple I went and looked up myself afterwards to see if they were still around or not. I deleted them. There are a couple of others. I was looking at them and I was like, realistically, will I reach for those? And I was like, no. So I deleted them. I dwindled the list down to, I think, from 35, 36 down to, I think, 22. Still working on it because I noticed there's 3 palettes and I think they're all from either Blend Bunny or Bella Beauté Bar. When I was looking at them, because there was like 1, 2, and then another one below it, 3 on my wish list, and I was like, wow, I can see why I have those 3 in there. But am I going to, like, so do I need all 3? I mean, I don't need any of them. Next I'm going to go into plastic. And then maybe, well, we'll see. But I'm going to go in that shade plastic, which is that orange color. Just dip. So, it was, let's see. Poison Garden, the new Green Goddess, I think it's called, and then, oh, that other garden one, it's like pink, greens, neutrals, it's pretty big. They're all from the same company though, brand. Looking at them, I was like, okay, so this one has a couple of blues in it, this one has more pinks in it, this one's more green heavy. They're all stunning, but now I'm looking at the 3 of them. I even looked at all the swatches and I like them all. There are also 2 palettes that are from, okay, what's that other brand? One's from Fantasy Cosmetics, and it's like a blue and pink palette. And you might be like, Tammy, you don't like blues. It's for me, I think it's the tone of blues, not blue necessarily. But there's one from, I think it's called Fantasy Cosmetics. And then the other one, Fairy of Realms or Realm of Fairies. Oh my gosh. That palette is stunning. Like, the swatches. I know I don't need all these palettes, so it's I am literally marking things down. There was one called Roses and something, or something in Roses. I removed that one because you guys know the Natasha Denona, I think it's the Roxo one that's purple pink. What throws me off about that is like the background to the palette, like this part throws me off because it's so purple too. But I love purples and I love pinks, and I've seen people use that. And although the Odin's Eye, like the Morgan Turner palette, is super, and I think that's what the Roxo one should have been, I could use, in my opinion, some more colors like that. So when I was looking at the Roxo palette and something Roses, which was on my wish list, I decided to delete the Rose palette from another brand. I don't know if it's either Bella Beauté Bar or Blend Bunny. I can't remember which one. I think it's Bella Beauté Bar, but I removed that one because that one does have, it's like very rose, red, stuff like that. But compared to the Roxo palette, I was like, between the two, what colors would I actually go for and use? And it's definitely the Roxo palette. I'm still in that same shade. I'm just putting this to how I want it. I swear I just heard somebody sniff. Ooh, that's pretty. But, yeah. Okay. Let's go into, oops. I do like talking about makeup too, guys, but I also like talking about food and stuff. I'm gonna go into Vintage right here. Did you guys see? Vintage is right here. This, to me, this is like one of the perfect neutral with pops of color palettes. I'm gonna put this out here. Like, that blend is so nice. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the shade Porcelain. Just to blend over up here a little bit. Just to lighten it up. Just a smidge. Excuse me. Where are you, brush? Did I put you in the wash bin? No, I didn't. You're right here. Okay, I'm gonna go into that orange color that I was using. Put this down here. I dug out this because I want to give it to one of my coworkers. I want them to experience indie a little bit. And if I'm honest, I'm not going to use this for the purpose that it is. If I keep it, it's strictly for my eyes, but I have a lot of indie palettes, so I can get this from there. But the Ensley Rain Light in Your Eyes highlighter, I want to give this to one of my coworkers so she can use it on her eyes as well. But knowing her, she'll probably use it on her cheeks. But it's like kind of split. There's like yellow, green, pink, purple, blue. What do you guys think? I think I want to give it to her. I dug it out because it's like sitting in a drawer. And I was like, she's working this morning and that could bring her some joy. Question is, what shimmer do I want to get into? I'm looking at Little Sister. So one of my go-to shimmers in here is Tulle. That one's one of my favorites. It's like pink, but there's like a slight beigey peach. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's stunning. And then also Mannequin is another one I really like. That one doesn't shift, but the Tulle one does shift. I think that one shifts too. And then the one beside it, Prettied. Nope, Pretend. That one shifts. I'm thinking I want to try maybe Little Sister and then go in with another one as well. So here's Little Sister. I'm going to put this one in the middle. Actually, I'll put it straight across, and then we can take another one if we want to brighten it up. That is such a pretty shade. It's almost like a rose gold, but more rosy than gold. That's stunning. But yeah, I want to play around with this palette this week. That's pretty. And then there's this color. I'm going to dab just a little bit. This one's called Lace. I'm just going to dab a little bit in the middle. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to go back into Little Sister just to blend that into the front. That is pretty, 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 pretty. Oh, I love it. I don't even want to, I don't think I want to darken out the outer part anymore. Or do I? Now I kind of want to bring in a pinky shade on the bottom, or purple. I think I'm going to go into No Stranger. Put some of this down here with that orange, but mostly on the outer part. The nice thing about this palette, so this is kind of the Sickly Sweet palette. I wish they would have done the same thing. So like they have top row shimmer, bottom row shimmer, 3 middle rows, mattes. And then of course if you want to create looks based on like rows, this way you definitely can. Or you could do like quads or whatever. Like you guys could figure it out. You can literally pick 2 or 3 shades and have at her. But and then not only do they have 3 rows of mattes, but it's like light, medium, dark, right? Because as you can see, like there's a brown, purple, green. This one's kind of like a, I know this one's plum. This one's also like another brown, but this one here is kind of like I see a little purple in there. I don't know, but I think it's a good palette. Okay, I'm gonna put some of that on this outer corner over here too. Yeah, this is a palette. I was like, I kept thinking about this one, and I was like, no, there's not a palette that I really want to do 5 looks with, or just use for 5 days. But this one, I kept thinking about this one and pulling it off my shelf and being like, yeah, I do want to use this one. So we are. That is pretty. Love it. Okay, I'm going to spray my face and then do mascara, and if I decide I want a little something else, I will add it. But that is, it's pretty. We want to try out the Tarte Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. I love the color of the packaging. Spray it all over, including my lids. It's it isn't mattifying or long-lasting blurring effect is what it says. Did I not pick out a mascara? I didn't pick out a mascara. What mascara did I wear yesterday? That's the one I wore? Are we sure? I'm excited. Man, sitting down doing my makeup is fun. Let's use for mascara. Let's use the Lancome Lash. This one's called Lash Idole. Not a favorite of mine. I don't like the brush. Has anybody tried the new one? I think it's called the Flutter or something. I think Chris might have bought that one. And I found, unless it's somebody else, but someone bought it and they said they don't like the wand as well. Was it her? I watched so many YouTube videos past couple of days. I just find for this one, I rather the Hypnose mascara over like that one. I would rebuy. This one though, definitely not. Some people really like this one. Me, no. I don't like how my lashes look with this one, but I want to use it up. Why did I not pick out a lip product? I don't know. Jokingly, I asked Grace last night. She wanted to be my video editor. She's like, what's the pay rate? It's like, child, I'm constantly buying you stuff all the time. I don't show what we buy her because she doesn't want to show you guys. But the child could do some hauls, I tell you. She's funny. I asked her, I was like, for Easter, because we don't really do Easter, but like during spring, we still buy her stuff, whatever, like something fun. Not clothes, because we're just gonna, we're gonna be going out buying her clothes here shortly again. She's got to make a list though, and then we're gonna go out trying to get her wardrobe up to what she likes, because she's almost 15 and her tastes have changed. But I was like, she likes that store Miniso. And I was like, would you rather Pokemon cards and a new hoodie, or do you want like $100 gift card to go into Miniso, or $100 that you can go into Miniso and spend? She was like, Miniso. And I was like, are you sure? She's like, yep. Because we don't want to buy treats for, like, we're not doing Easter, but kind of. I was like, we don't want to buy treats for her because she gets treats all, like, she gets treats all the time. if I was 15, I also would want $100 to go into Miniso and spend on whatever I want in there. She's like, I'm getting a rug and a whole bunch of stuffies, because they have Care Bears, Lilo, and Stitch. They have, holy moly, there's names of characters in there I don't know. But the Miniso store, yeah, that's fun. Matt likes going in there too, looking at the Gundam things, which I think for Father's Day, or even just randomly, I told Matt on Amazon, I was like, can you, I don't know, put some things on a wish list that you like that's not clothing? Because my husband he likes puzzles. I did mention to him, I don't know if we'll get one this weekend, maybe, unless we have one kicking around here, but I was like, I know he likes playing bridge. Is it called bridge? Hang on now. Maybe that's the wrong name. Is it called bridge, or is that wrong? It's like a piece of wood. I mean, you can get it in different shapes and stuff like that. And it has all these holes in it, and you get these pegs, and you take cards and stuff. It's like a number game, and whoever gets their pegs, I don't know. I was like, but it's a game that he really likes playing a lot. But he has no one to play with. So I told him several times, I was like, you gotta teach me how to play it so we can play together. Is it called bridge, or is it called something else? Some of you may know. Yeah, I feel like I didn't. I need some more on the other lash. There. Personally, I do not recommend this mascara because I think it's too wonky. I don't like how oh my gosh, how some of the bristles are so short, tongue twister, that you can't really do anything. Anyways, normally I darken up the outer lid, but I feel like for this look I don't need to. What it is about darkening up on the outer corner for me is if I don't have shadow up high enough, and if I don't like the blend, like it depends on the colors and that, but sometimes a lot of times I do darken up out here to kind of like bring the eyes, but the eyes they're not looking bad. For lips, for some reason I took out my Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. I want to put this on. Looks like I sharpened them, but I want to see. I want to see what this one looks like. Do I have Wherever Walnut? I think so. You can use it on your eyes and face because it's a multi-use. What color are you? Yeah, Wherever Walnut. Fill my lips in with that. I'm gonna take that to work, I think. And I could do the Fenty Champ Stamp Fantasy over top, because this one's almost gone. I want to use something that's almost gone. Or I could use Velvet, which is almost gone. I feel like Champ Stamp Fantasy, though, might be my best. Oh, I spilt some. Let's put you back in the bottle. Okay, yeah. This is going to be the lip look for today. Champ Stamp Fantasy, because we want to finish using this up. And the Wherever Walnut Makeup Forever pencil. These will go in my apron for today. Looks nice. I like the look. It's very pretty. What do you guys think? It's like a nice pinky. Oh, so pretty. Putting that little pop of lace in the middle, like putting that in the middle. That's so pretty. And that pink color down here, Little Sister. Like, see, it's like, I guess that one does shift, like pink, peach, like to me it's like rose gold, but then it does shift to like an orange kinda. But then you take that and you mix a little bit of lace in here. Still very, very pretty. Let's mix them even more together. Like, so pretty. That lace color, I can see me maybe using that one throughout this week on top of some of the other shimmers to lighten them up or brighten them a little bit. I like the eye look. I like the overall look. I am looking glowy. Did that spray make me look blurred? Maybe. I need a better mirror. I mean, you guys probably you guys would probably be the better judges. I'm definitely still very glowy. Love it. Am I too glammy? Never. I feel like I see a blurred effect there, but at the same time glowy as heck. This lip. I could see me getting asked about this lip today. Am I too glowy? Not the cheeks, but in this area. Thank the Lord that I do not have huge pores. And I don't want to put any more powder. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I do need to do my hair, so there's look one with that. Everything that I used will be in the description box. The blush color, like the things that are probably going to change throughout the week is probably the foundation, the blush colors, the bronzers, highlighters. The eyeshadow colors will change, but it's going to be the same palette. Because like I said, I want to do 5 looks, 1 palette this week. Put this away. Now, I need to do my hair for work. You guys, if you don't want to see me do my hair, you can definitely click out. But I'm going to do my hair for work right quick since I'm sitting here. I really liked... So the other day I did a Get Ready With Me with the Ensley Ring Glow Palette. I like the look. We all know. I removed it after seeing it in the bathroom lighting. I didn't like it anymore. I just didn't like the tones of blue. Then it's got me thinking maybe I just don't like pastels on me, but I do like mixing pastels with neutrals. So that palette, I will use it the same way as I use the Sickly Sweet one. I will bring in neutrals to use with it. Alright, I need some hair products. Put these brushes up right quick so that they're not in my way. Yeah, it's a nice look. I like it. So we are gonna grab the Aussie Mega Flexible Hairspray, Opalex number 6 Bond Smoother, and then Opalex number 7 Bonding Oil. And then the other day I used this elastic, but I think I want to use one of those bubble ones this time. Where did I put it? I'll have to probably grab a new one. Please let there be one in here. Yep. So I'm going to use one of these clear ones, I think, this time. Or do I? I kind of want to get like a darker color of this so it's not so noticeable. It's okay. We'll see what happens. Ugh. So what I'm going to do, again, I might not do this the proper way, but this is how I do it. I'm going to do one pump of the Opalex number 6 in my hand. Could take some of the, I do have a mini of this. It's almost gone in the bathroom. I love the smell. I'm going to put some drops, rub my hands together. I don't know why I'm rubbing it over, and then, because I have super frizzy hair, especially once my hair is done, then all the frizzies come out to play. And I like to take some product and run it up through too. Oh, this smells good. Give your head a good scalp massage. I can still smell the perfume that I used last night. I used Commodity Book, and I was like, damn, do I smell like a library? It's an acquired scent. I have Commodity Milk, two things of Commodity Juice, and Commodity Book. And the Book one smells, because I put a spray on the back of my upper back, like not on the shirt, but my skin. And I sprayed some on my chest here, and it does, oddly enough, smell like books, but not fresh books, old books. And you might be like, ew. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I love the smell, at least as a kid and teenager, of walking into a library and you can smell the paper from like the older books. And I feel like that's what Commodity Book smells like, at least on me. I think it's going up to 18 today. We got snow, like the temperature dropped. We got snow on, I think it snowed Saturday night. No, not you. Crap. Try to remember where I did the part the other day. Kind of want it over a bit more. No. I'm gonna do it. So can you guys see, like, I have some hair that comes down right here, but then this goes up. I don't need it to be perfect, but I don't want a low ponytail, but I don't want it super high either. Okay. Now, do I want to do... I guess I'll just do this one. I don't mind a little bit of my sideburns coming down. I know many people have their sideburns shaved off, including the girls at work. No, I'd rather keep my sideburns. I might have to order a handheld mirror off Amazon. Okay, now I use the hairspray. If I didn't have this issue, I wouldn't use the hairspray, but I do have an issue where, crap, am I making this worse? I don't want lines in my hair. Okay. The hair here is shorter, so it falls out. So I want to make sure it doesn't come out and then I'm like, get told to go. This smells so good. This one's the light hold, so it's not super strong or that. Someone's like, you're using too much. Yeah. I need to make sure this stays solid. And yeah, that's gonna be the hairstyle. Wish I could see it. I'm just gonna scoot you guys over for a second. Okay, and then I'm just missing some hoops. Ooh, I like the lip combo. Who would have thought I'd like putting a lip liner on? I mean, I do like that color though. And I need some hoops, guys. So we're gonna do these ones today. They're from House of Harlow. There we go. And that's the hair. I don't know if you guys like the Aussie stuff, but even the shampoo, I love the smell of the Aussie Volume shampoo and conditioner. And yeah, I find I get, okay, so one of the shampoos I'm using, it's supposed to be voluminous. It's a Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, we see her hair. There's no way she's only using the shampoo and conditioner for her hair. I can't remember the name of the brand, and it wasn't that expensive. I got it off Amazon, bought the shampoo and conditioner. It's supposed to be volumizing. It does nothing for my hair besides make it feel very nice. I get more volume from the Aussie volume shampoo than on its own without the conditioner than I do using the shampoo and the conditioner of the expensive, well, more expensive stuff that I have in the bathroom. Which again, once it's gone, it'll go into empties. I think it might be Redken. And it's like this very kind of like blush colored set. Like the bottles are kind of blush colored. I won't be buying that set again. If you guys have a shampoo conditioner, doesn't have to be for color treated hair, but good for volume and adding fullness, let me know. I have super fine hair. I do have more hair on this head, like this side. My hair is thicker for some reason. It's always been like that. The hairdressers are always, they spend more time trying to thin out this side. Because there's so much hair. Maybe we should just cut the old ponytail off, shall we? I'm just joking. Knowing me, my impulse self, I would probably cut my ponytail off. I'm not going to though. I think I want to add a bit more hair oil to the ponytail. Rub that in your hands right as well. Just don't touch your face, especially if you have sensitive skin. I love, 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 love the smell of Opalex hair oil. Do they have this in a body spray? I know I have the Way spray, which smells like the beach, like it smells like sunscreen, like you're on the beach in the middle of July on a hot sunny day, and your entire family is covered in sunscreen, and the heat is just beating down on you, and the sun is reflecting off the ocean water and into your eyes, and you can't see, and you're walking around like, can't see. I mean, the Way, this is Opalex, but the Way body spray, like the hair and body spray, that's a great summer scent. I can't wait to start showing up to work smelling like sunscreen in the beach. But, yeah. That's my quick hair tutorial. I'm getting kind of tired of wearing the buns, so I don't know. This, maybe my next bun will be like this instead of all brushed back. Change it up a little bit. Change the hairline, or what do you call it? The part. Alright, I thank you all for watching and for keeping me company. I want to go slay the day in the kitchen at work. Because I'm on cooking shift today. Cooking shift today. Sandwich shift Tuesday, Wednesday. Cooking shift Thursday. And then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I can't wait. I'm going to do Get Ready With Me's on all 4 days off. But I also would like to do a ranking video of my... I think I can definitely do top 10 neutral palettes. And then I did briefly last night go through the colorful palettes I have, and I don't think I can do a top 10 colorful palette recommendation. I think I can do top 10 neutral with pops of color recommendation, because the palettes that I do have that are straight up colorful are not very many. And I don't know that I would, because I'm not a colorful person, I feel like I would be like, oh, I'd recommend you go get this colorful palette. Because then I'd be lying. Like, I have some ones that are colorful that I like, but I like using them with other palettes, not on their own. So, if I'm being honest, I can definitely do top 10, maybe top 15 neutral eyeshadow palettes. And then do maybe top 10 neutral pops of color palettes. I cannot do a top 10 colorful palettes video because I definitely do not have 10 colorful palettes that I would recommend. Because I'm not a colorful eyeshadow queen. You gotta go look at... Andy does makeup tutorials for that. But even though, actually, you know what? Andy's actually neutral pops of color as well. She does do colorful looks, but her, like myself, we like neutrals with pops of color. So you have to go see Miss Chris over on Chris Makeup and Unboxings. I'll put both their channels in the description box. How about that? Because I butcher their channel names all the time. I know their names, but when it comes to the channels, I always forget because they're a bit longer than mine. And then, like, there's all these other channel names on my head. I would recommend Eden as well as Chris, because Eden is also a colorful queen. I tell you that. But she doesn't do YouTube videos. Anyways, until next time, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. And yeah, have a good Monday. As good as you can get. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.